This is Mike Kitty with Nerd Caliber, and I'm here with Jay Hart. I cannot even express how excited I am, but look at this costume. Like, look at it. What went into making this?
Well, it actually took about a month from start to finish. And, on my Facebook page, Hart Design, I kind of chronicled my process from start to finish. There's a giant petticoat that was created, a bustle, the overskirt layer, the corset, the bodice, a huge mass of stuff, and then of course the 40,000 rhinestones that went into it as well. So it was quite a labor-intensive process, but it was enjoyable.
And who are you and what are you from?
I am Yuuko Ichihara from xxHOLiC, or HOLiC, however you want to call it.
And why did you decide to make this dress?
Well, I have been a huge fan of xxHOLiC and Clamp for so many years, and this is always a costume that was on my wish list and something that I just never had a chance to make. And things were just aligned perfectly, and I got a great deal on this fabric, so I just figured, why not?
That's awesome to hear. Would you be able to do a little
Spin?
He knows what he's doing. And I have to ask you, being a cosplayer, how do you feel being an iconic image for the trans community, gay community, and cosplay community?
Well, I don't know if I'm necessarily an iconic.
You are.
Oh, thank you. But, I love doing this, and it's something that I really enjoy. I look forward to it. And as much difficulty and ridicule as you may receive, it's totally worth it in the end to do something that you truly love, something that you truly feel is special to you. And, regardless as to whether you're trans, gay, bisexual, into crossplay, whatever. I mean, it's just something that you love, and you should, you only have one life, so definitely make the best of it.
And how do you deal with the negative attention you might receive from being in this costume and being a man?
There is negative attention, and it's just something that you need to deal with, honestly. I can't change people's opinions. Some people will absolutely love it, as well as some people will absolutely hate it and think it's disgusting. And to them, I say, too bad. I'm doing what I love to do, and I hope to inspire other people and to show them that it's okay and that you can be a strong individual and do it for yourself.
That's awesome. So I have to ask you, how do you feel being more attractive as a woman than most of the women here?
Oh gosh, you're making me blush. Well, put it this way, I've been up since about 6 o'clock getting in makeup, and I wasn't really finished until about 11. So, it takes some work.
Are you wearing high heels today?
I am. I'm wearing 4-inch heels.
4-inch heels?
Yeah.
How tall are you naturally?
I'm about 5'10".
Okay, I'm 5'9", so I'm just trying to get like a, yeah. What were you cosplaying yesterday?
Yesterday was actually Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians.
So you're not always a cosplayer. You do male characters. Do people ever ask you if you do the female cosplays for attention or anything like that?
That actually hasn't ever come up. It's something that I've always loved to do. I love making dresses. I love to do stuff that's very elaborate and over the top. And unfortunately, for male costumes, you don't have too much of that in the anime community or the manga. It's just something that I decided to do one day as a whim, and I fell in love with it, and it's just something that I've been keeping up with. I still do male cosplays. I do female cosplays. I do, a little bit of everything.
I saw your Opal last year at Anime Boston. It was amazing, and your Alice, and like every costume I've ever done. But I'm just like mega lady creeping over here. You're such an inspiration to me. It's awesome. It's just like awesome to be able to talk to you. But I do have to ask, what is your next costume in the works?
Okay, well, I have 3 lined up. I shall tell you 2. For New York Comic Con, I am planning to do Effie Trinket in her giant ruffle dress. I needed something that was relatively easily to move in because it's such a large convention. And then afterwards, I will be doing something from Ganado Espada. It's a giant, huge dress. I'm going to be an elementalist. Huge frizzed out hair, and it'll be wonderful.
All right, I can definitely say from Nerd Caliber, we're looking forward to seeing that. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.